but this does not mean that I'm always in a mood to do my hair like this every freaking day, but I have to do it regardless. Why? Well, because that's what men do. That's what a grown-up adult man should do. You don't get caught up in your fucking feelings and let loose of your life as is. But that's the point. मेरा मन नहीं करता यार, मन तो बहुत चीज़ों में नहीं करता, मन तो मुझे अच्छा दिखने में भी नहीं करता, मन करता है मैं घर में बैठे रहूँ, अपना टैब खोल के I watch Netflix and do all of that there is. But that is not a man does. That's what a 16-year-old fucking boy does. यार मन नहीं कर रहा, सो गया, मन नहीं कर रहा, पढ़ाई नहीं किया, मन नहीं कर रहा, खेलकूद मन नहीं कर रहा, कुछ नहीं कर रहा, मन नहीं कर रहा, तो you'll never be able to be in the best shape of your life. मन नहीं कर रहा, you'll always look the ugliest and the most unstylish man in your life. मन नहीं कर रहा, तो you'll be broke, you'll not have a job, you'll not have a good business or anything that there is. मन नहीं कर रहा, you'll end up being sexless, single and virgin all your life. Alright gentlemen, today's episode is not for everyone. Today's episode is not for our regular subscribers. Yes, this video is not for those who are already dating, in a relationship or happily married. आज का ये वीडियो उन लोगों के लिए नहीं है जो ऑलरेडी काफी खुश, काफी संतुष्ट है अपनी रिलेशनशिप में, क्योंकि gentlemen आज का वीडियो है उन लोगों के लिए जो still complain about being single, sexless and lonely. If you are someone who is of the age of 25, 26, or even if you are someone who is 20, 22 years old, and if you are still single, if you are still sexless, and if you still feel unhappy and demotivated about it, if you still feel that anger, that sadness about it, तो आज का ये Men's Essentials rant आपके लिए काफी जरूरी है. मतलब यार कुछ कई महीनों से जो वीडियोस बनाने कम के आप लोगों ने तो अपनी डेटिंग लाइफ को फॉर ग्रांटेड ही ले लिया है. दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू इफ यू आर समवन सिंगल और इफ यू आर समवन हु हैज बीन सेक्सलेस फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. लेट्स फिक्स इट and let's fix it for once and all. मेरा नाम है मयंक भट्टाचार्य, ये है Men's Essentials. Let's roll it. Okay, so like I said in the intro, this video is not for anyone who is already seeing someone or who is very happy being single, who is very motivated being single, और जिसको जिंदगी में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उसके सेक्सलेस वर्जिन लाइफ से. अगर आप खुश हो, संतुष्ट हो, तो भाई ये वीडियो मत देखो. 2-3 दिन बाद I'll make a different video on probably fitness, style or meditation. You can come back and watch it. But if you are someone who is not happy, if you are someone who is disappointed and very sad about the fact that yaar I am still single, Mayank, I'm still sexless, Mayank, I'm 30 years old, I'm still a virgin and I really want to get rid of it for once and all, then this is going to be very helpful for you. Now, in order to understand this sexless crisis, in order to understand this rise of virgin and lonely men crisis, we have to first get back to the roots of the problem. Remember why you started this whole transformation process. अगर आपने Men's Essentials के videos काफी टाइम से देखे हैं, yes, if you have been watching the videos on this channel, I would want you to go back, I would want you to remind yourself for the times when you started putting in the effort and transforming yourself, be it your style, fitness, whatever that there is. Remember the time when you started working actively on your growth, on your own personal transformation. Do you think that was easy? आपका पहला शू, आपका पहला आउटफिट, आपका पहला दिन जिम में. Do you really think that was easy? Do you really think it was easy for you to go to the gym every day, every week and see no growth but still be consistent at it? Do you really remember the fact कि आपने जब अपना पहला आउटफिट लिया था, पहले आउटफिट में आप अच्छे लगे थे, या फिर आपको कई सारे ट्रायल्स एंड एरर्स करने के बाद अपना फिट पता चला, अपना लुक पता चला, अपना सिग्नेचर स्टाइल पता चला, उसके बाद आप ज्यादा स्टाइलिश और ज्यादा फैशन फॉरवर्ड दिखने लगे. जल्दन याद करो वो दिन जब आपने पहली बार एक नया हेयर स्टाइल ट्राई किया था, जब आपने पहली बार अपने पर्सनल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के, अपने फिजिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के लिए एक पहला सेक्सी हेयर कट ट्राई किया था. समथिंग वेरी न्यू, वेरी फ्रेश देन एनीथिंग दैट यू हैव डन इन द प्रीवियस इयर्स ऑफ योर एग्जिस्टेंस. एक फ्रेश अंडरकट जो आपने पहली बार लिया था. हाउ वाज इट? व्हाट वाज इट? वाज इट इजी फॉर यू टू गो टू द सैलून एंड ट्राई आउट दिस होल न्यू लुक जो आपने जिंदगी में पहले कभी नहीं ट्राई किया, या फिर इट वाज अ चैलेंज, या फिर इट वाज अ लिटिल मोर डिफिकल्ट देन व्हाट यू एक्सपेक्टेड योरसेल्फ टू बी? This is what I would want you to remember all the fucking time. क्योंकि यार सच बात बोलूं तो आज का मेरा ये वीडियो एक मेंटी के इंस्पिरेशन से है. I was talking to him a couple of days back और वो मुझसे पूछ रहा था, he's 24-25 years old, बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा है, he's a creative guy, he working in an agency, अच्छा कमा रहा है, अच्छा काम करता है, अच्छा दिखता है क्योंकि उसने अपने में मेहनत की है, and he is a very well put together guy, very good looking guy. लेकिन उसका प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि भाई he has been single or he has been sexless even for about 2.5-2 years of his life. And this bothers him a lot. अगर उसको ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रहा होता then we wouldn't be even talking about this. मैं शायद ये वीडियो नहीं बनाता और मैं शायद इस टॉपिक पे इतना अग्रेसिवली आप सबको पुश भी नहीं करता. But this is a problem and this has been a problem in his life for all this while, और उसने अब जाके फाइनली 2-2.5 साल बाद मुझे कॉल किया, बोला कि मयंक ये तो मुझे काफ़ी परेशान कर रही है, आई एम रियली इन माई हेड, आई एम रियली फीलिंग वेरी एंग्शियस, वेरी डिप्रेस्ड दैट आई हैवंट been able to be with a girl. What do women really want? Am I not good enough? What do I do? What should I do? How do I get myself out of this 2.5 years of sexless dry rut that I have personally stuck myself in? And the only piece of advice I gave him is the only piece of advice I will give you as well. भाई टाइम एंड एफर्ट, इन सब चीज़ों में भी टाइम देना पड़ता है, इन सब चीज़ों में भी एफर्ट लगता है। याद करो वो दिन जब आप पहली बार जिम गए थे, याद करो वो दिन जब आपने अपना पहला हेयर कट या फिर अपना पहला पर्सनल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का स्टेप लिया था। इट नीडेड योर टाइम, इट नीडेड योर एफर्ट। Those 2 years of lockdown and you being at home has made people very lethargic, very lazy, especially when it comes down to personal lifestyle and growth and transformation. Now everyone is going after the money making phase, now everyone is going after their success and principles phase, but everyone is forgetting the fact that it is not the only thing that will probably keep you sane or happy in life. This channel is not for the majority of the population of the country. क्योंकि यार मुझे ऐसा लगता है, एटलीस्ट ये वाले वीडियो से मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि दिस वीडियो इज नॉट गोइंग टू अपील टू द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन, क्योंकि इस देश में आज भी 85-90% लोगों की शादी अरेंज्ड ही होती है। सो एट द एंड ऑफ इट, अगर आपकी उम्र हो गई, अगर आप ठीक ठाक कमा रहे हो, तो आपको घर वाले मेहनत करके आपकी लाइफ, आपकी शादी या फिर आपका एक कोर्टशिप सॉर्ट कर देंगे। लेकिन अगर आप मेरे जैसा एक पागल हो जिसको भाई सब चीज़ खुद से करना होता है, जिसको हाइपर इंडिपेंडेंस बहुत पसंद है और जो अपने टाइप की लड़की खुद से सिलेक्ट करना चाहता है, देन दिस वीडियो इज ओनली फॉर दो स्मॉल 10-15% ऑफ पीपल जिनको खुद के लिए अपने टाइप की गर्लफ्रेंड, अपने टाइप की बीवी, अपने टाइप की लड़की चूज करनी है, जिसके लिए हमें खुद टाइम और एफर्ट इन्वेस्ट करना है। दिस इज द सेम केस विथ माई मेंटी। उसको भी अरेंज मैरिज नहीं करना, उसको भी इस चक्कर में नहीं पड़ना कि भाई मेरे माँ बाप मेहनत करे, मेरे माँ बाप मेरे लिए लड़की ढूंढे। उसको खुद मेहनत करना एंड ही वांट्स टू डेट समवन ही पर्सनली एक्चुअली likes. But for that to happen, he actively has to put in the effort instead of his parents doing it. क्योंकि at the end of it, effort तो डालना पड़ेगा। अगर आप नहीं डालोगे तो आपके पेरेंट्स डालेंगे, वो आपका प्रोफाइल बनाएंगे, वो आपके फोटोज व्हाट्सएप के फैमिली सर्कल्स में सर्कुलेट करेंगे। All of that does need to happen and all of that will happen. घर बैठे कोई नहीं मिलने वाला, आप चाहे एफर्ट डालो, नहीं तो आपके घर वाले। I have had my friends, I have had my cousins, I have had my relatives जिन्होंने अरेंज मैरिज की है, काफ़ी खुश हैं and they are living their happy prosperous life. But for them, they chose the traditional route. They went to a college, they got their masters, they got their undergraduate degree, they worked a job, they are at a nice job now. So they have done everything that the society tells them in order to live a happy life, which is actually very good, which is highly advisable for the majority of the population who is confused and is crying all the time. अगर आपको पता है कि भाई आपसे ये चीज़ नहीं होने वाला, आप इस चीज़ में एफर्ट नहीं डाल सकते, आपको आपके टाइप की लड़की नहीं मिल सकती, एटलीस्ट आपके द्वारा नहीं मिल सकती, then it's totally fine for your parents to do it and find someone suitable for you. But if you don't want to do that, if you are among those 5-10% of absolute crazy lunacies जिनको खुद के लिए अपने टाइप की गर्लफ्रेंड सेलेक्ट करनी है, जिसको खुद से अपने आप से मेहनत करनी है, who really wants to do this thing by himself, then you have to start putting in the effort like you do with the other aspects of your life as well. अगर आपको जॉब चाहिए, you have to put in the effort to make a CV. If you want good grades, you have to study well for the exams. If you want a muscular body, you have to go to the gym. If you want to date, and if you want to end this sexless virgin route that you have been in, you have to actively put in the effort. One, in doing all of it that we teach about on this channel, which is look good, dress well, be strong, and become a lot more confident than what you are before, what you were before, and put yourself out there in the market. Put yourself out there for the people to see and experience the whole of you as you exist. If you aren't actively working on yourself, if you aren't actively working on your style, your image, your grooming, or whatever that you have actually got skills in, then it will be a whole lot more difficult for you to not be single and not be sexless in this competitive world of dating economy. If you really want to stand out as a product, क्योंकि इस dating marketplace में आप भी एक product ही हो, अगर आपको as a product अगर थोड़ा stand out करना है तो आप में कुछ standing out qualities होनी चाहिए। अगर आप पढ़ाई में बहुत अच्छे हो, that can work in your favor. अगर आप दिखने में अच्छे हो, that can work in your favor. अगर आप खेलकूद में अच्छे हो, that can work in your favor. अगर आप सब चीज़ में थोड़े थोड़े अच्छे हो, that can also greatly work in your favor. But for all of it to come together, for all of it to actually make sense, you have to start putting yourself out there a little bloody more. घर पे बैठ के अगर आप बस इंस्टाग्राम के रील्स स्क्रॉल करोगे तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला. You have to actively start going out, meet people, or else put yourself at least on the dating apps. Download the apps, make a fantastic profile, learn how to write good bios, watch our previous videos and take good photos, put yourself out there. At least do that. If going out and talking to people is too difficult for you, at least do this for once in your life. But then again, this is only valid for those who are really very worried or who are really very sad about the fact that they are sexless and virgin all their life or at this certain phase of their life. If this is something that is bothering you, if this is something that is pulling you down and not making you feel worthy as a man, you need to fix it, and you need to fix it by yourself. No, it is not easy. No, it won't be easy, and that's the bloody point. Standing out as a man who can actually be of value, who can actually be attractive, who can actually be the guy who women would want to be around with, who somebody would want to date, is not an easy problem to solve in today's day and age. But on the contrary, it is not all that difficult as well. If you have been to the gym, if you have ever looked good in your life, if you have ever been a stylish man, you would know कि भाई इतना मुश्किल भी नहीं है ये चीज़. This is not all that difficult. This is actually a whole lot more easier once you get in the flow of it. Don't sit and wait for such motivation videos to pop up in your feed and push you to go out and talk to people or make yourself a damn dating profile. This is not going to happen a whole lot often. मैं शायद इस channel पे ऐसे videos बनाना ही बंद कर दूँ because I'll probably be making a whole lot more of style, grooming, fitness and such image related videos. But this is important because I would want you to watch this video over and over again. Whenever you feel that you're in your head and you're not feeling motivated to push yourself out in doing something that you don't feel like or you don't have the mood to do it anyway. I mean, honestly speaking, if I may, this hairstyle takes me about 15 minutes to 30 minutes every day. Of course, heads up helps a lot in the process. This is my hair product. In case you haven't, you should totally check it out. This is the best hair paste in the country for this mighty sexy hair. But this is not an easy feat. It does take some time. It does take about half an hour every fucking day. And I'm not in a mood to do my hair every day, irrespective of the fact that I'm a hair obsessed guy. I love good hairstyles. I'm obsessed with men's hair, but this does not mean that I'm always in a mood to do my hair like this every freaking day. But I have to do it regardless. Why? Well, because that's what men do. That's what a grown-up adult man should do. You don't get caught up in your fucking feelings and let loose of your life as is. The same case with style, fashion and gym as well. यार मुझे जिम जाने का हर दिन मन नहीं करता. सच बात बोलूं तो मुझे जिम जाने का आजकल तो बहुत कम मन करता है क्योंकि मेरा जिम मेरे घर से काफी दूर है और मेरा काम आजकल कल से काफी ज्यादा है. So कल जैसा मेरे पास 2.5 घंटे है नहीं जिम में देने को. But this does not mean that I'm not going to figure out a smarter system for me to go to the gym and get my lifts in. मैं आजकल 2.5 घंटा नहीं जाता. मैं बस हाफ एन आवर के लिए जाता हूँ जिम. मैंने इंस्टाग्राम पे स्टोरी भी डाला था, अगर आपने देखा नहीं है follow me on Instagram and check out the video that I put up recently. मेरा हाफ एन आवर का एक छोटा सा सेशन. But that's the point. मेरा मन नहीं करता यार. मन तो बहुत चीज़ों में नहीं करता. मन तो मुझे अच्छा दिखने में भी नहीं करता. मन करता है मैं घर में बैठे रहूँ, अपना टैब खोल के I watch Netflix and do all of that there is. But that is not a man does. That's what a 16-year-old fucking boy does. यार मन नहीं कर रहा, सो गया, मन नहीं कर रहा, पढ़ाई नहीं किया, मन नहीं कर रहा, खेलकूद, मन नहीं कर रहा, कुछ नहीं कर रहा, मन नहीं कर रहा, तो you'll never be able to be in the best shape of your life. मन नहीं कर रहा, you'll always look the ugliest and the most unstylish man in your life. मन नहीं कर रहा, तो you'll be broke, you'll not have a job, you'll not have a good business or anything that there is. मन नहीं कर रहा, you'll end up being sexless, single and virgin all your life. I think one of the biggest reasons I'm seeing a rise in the metropolitan men, especially the majority of metropolitan men being single and virgin, is this fucking fact that मन नहीं करता. आजकल के metropolitan के लड़कों को देख रहा हूँ मैं, सालों किसी का मन ही नहीं करता. For some reason they don't feel like doing anything productive or good in their life. I think this is a post-COVID effect, or I just think the society has made them a lot more lazier than the other men I see around in general. Gentlemen, ऐसा कोई भी काम या फिर ऐसा कोई भी चीज़ जिसको करने में आपका मन ना करे, लेकिन उसको करने के बाद if you feel the positive energy, if you feel energized, if you feel very productive and very happy, then chances are आपको अपने मन की ना सुनकर वो चीज़ कल से ज़्यादा करनी चाहिए आज, because it has a very positive outcome to your life as is. अगर हमेशा मन की सुनोगे तो you'll never try out a product, try out some good hairstyles and look your absolute best that you can. अगर मन की सुनोगे तो you'll always be either skinny or too fat in your life. You'll never have the six-pack abs, you'll never have the muscular vein-popping arms in your life. अगर मन की सुनोगे तो you'll probably die being a single or virgin in your life. Even if your parents sort out the way to get yourself to a date, arrange a marriage date, she'll probably not even want to be with you because you'll be a boring, moronic guy. And that's the last thing I would want any one of my Men's Essentials viewers of any one of my channels to ever go through in their life. You deserve a whole lot more. You are capable of a whole lot more. but you have to stop listening to this stupid fucking feelings and man that you have and get into the action mode. Dhyan, kasrat, and then the rest will follow. These two things can help you sort a lot of problems, but please for once get back to your dating life, get back to the idea of going out, meeting people, putting yourself on Instagram, putting yourself on dating apps, and making this a happier part of your life again. At least try करो. 2 साल से try नहीं किया, 3 साल से try नहीं किया, go out and do it right now. I'm pretty sure there would be a girl or two who you are friends with and who would want to hang out with you just even as a friend. Do it once and see how you feel afterwards. Go out on a date once and see how do you feel afterwards. If it energizes you, if it makes you feel good, productive, and gives you all the endorphins, then chances are you have to figure out a system, you have to figure out a routine jahan pe this becomes a very active part of your life. You can even date someone long term, you can get into a relationship so that this part of your life is sorted after all. For the majority population of this country though, this is not a problem क्योंकि 24-25 साल तक उनकी अरेंज मैरिज हो जाती है और उनका ये पार्ट लाइफ का काफी सॉर्ट रहता है, काफी बैलेंस रहता है गोइंग फॉरवर्ड. I mean, if you look back a couple of decades, शाहरुख खान, सचिन तेंदुलकर, सौरव गांगुली, राहुल द्रविड़, मुकेश अंबानी, गौतम अदानी, all these guys were married very young. They were married when they were 25-26 years old, and that's the bloody point of it. Once this part of your life is sorted, once this part of your life is taken care of, then you'll not be distracted and you'll not be feeling shitty about the fact that you have been sexless, single, and virgin for this long. This is an important issue, a neglected problem that most men don't even feel like addressing or talking about. I want to because I don't really care about the most men. I really care about the fact that this should be addressed and you have to proactively fix it going forward. Now, in case you do want to upgrade your sense of style and fashion, in case you do want to look good and be your absolute sexy self, then don't forget to check out few of the best t-shirts in this country by Teamy Basics. They have the polos, they have the crew necks, all of it live at teamybasics.com. You can click the link here or you can check the first link in description. And in case you are a hair obsessed guy, or even if you are not a hair obsessed guy but want to try out a hair paste which is probably the best in the country, has the strongest hold and probably the most volume you can ever find for your hair, I recommend you try out Cavs Grooming's Heads Up. This is undoubtedly the best damn thing you can find and use on your super sexy hair. Now, get back to work. I have probably more videos to shoot, probably a lot more products to make and offer you so that you can start living a better life as a modern Indian man. My name is Mayank, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one.